Breaking news just coming in after Rahul Gandhi's pub video that went viral. Another Congress party video has been released. The Bharatiya Janata Party has released a video of the Maha Youth Congress Party. The Bharatiya Janata Party says that Rahul Gandhi in Nepal pub, Junior Neta's party training. BJP's Jaisa Neta, Waisa follower jibe at the Congress party. So there's another video that has been put out by the Bharatiya Janata Party. I believe Shehzad Poonawalla of the Bharatiya Janata Party is now joining us on the phone line. Shehzad, this is a video that has just been put out by the BJP and you all have taken a jibe at the Congress party. Earlier, you all had put out, there was a lot of back and forth on the video that went viral of him partying in a pub. My question here is, can Netas not have a personal life, Shehzad?
First of all, Jyoti, this is a video of a Maharashtra Youth Congress training camp. Apparently, it was supposed to be a party training camp for 3 days in Nagpur in Painch, where the Youth Congress workers were supposed to be instructed in party work. But perhaps partying work is more important than party work, and therefore, this video now has come to the fore, and therefore I have said Jaisa Neta, Jaisa Raja, Rahul Gandhi was partying in Nepal. Now the Praja, his followers are following in Maharashtra and Nagpur. Earlier in the Youth Congress and Congress Party, training used to be given as to how to address the people's issues, public issues, etc. That was perhaps the time of Mahatma Gandhi. Now the training is given under Rahul Gandhi as to how you should party and how you should dance to songs like Khalnayak, Sumay Nayak Nahi and Peene De Umar Jani. As far as the issues of personal life is concerned, this was not a personal event. In fact, it was a public event. It was an event where Congress workers are being trained for dealing with public issues. So if this is the idea of the Congress party...
So you're saying that this is showing the sheer lack of seriousness on the part of the Congress party with a formal training camp, showing, having these kind of parties that are going on, just shows the lack of seriousness of the Congress party, Shehzad?
Today, INC is no longer Indian National Congress. It's become I need celebration and party, and it shows that their priorities are not Praja, their priorities are not public, their priorities are pub and party. And they can have that priority, but at least Rahul Gandhi should stop lecturing the country about issues that confront the country according to him. If his only interest and the interest of his followers are as to how to boogie and party the night away. In Maharashtra, they have a government, but their priority is to dance away. They have issues taking place in Rajasthan, but Rahul Gandhi is busy in Nepal partying away. So this shows the priorities of the Congress party today is partying, not party. ये पार्टी बंद हो चुकी है, परंतु पार्टी यूं ही चलती.
I have another question, Shehzad, and it's a very interesting one because, time and again you see the Bharatiya Janata Party taking a jibe with the Congress party or Rahul Gandhi or their party workers on anything of this nature and goes viral. My point here is, Shehzad, the Congress party right now, at the moment, does not even seem like a slight risk to the BJP's political equity in the country. So why does the BJP keep obsessing about the Congress so much?
No, it's not about obsessing about any party. It is about a democracy works only when there is an effective and very accountable opposition that holds the government to account. But unfortunately, the party that claims to be the leader of the opposition, the party that claims that Rahul Gandhi will be the next Prime Minister of this country, has its priorities completely skewed. Its priorities seem to be partying rather than Praja, and therefore it is necessary to expose what they are doing as well. And they are in power in Maharashtra, where this training camp is taking place. They are in power in Rajasthan, which is simmering every day, sometimes Bhilwara, sometimes Hanumangarh, sometimes Jodhpur, Karoli. So they are also in power, they are also accountable to the people, and therefore I said that their priority as per Rahul Gandhi seems to be partying rather than party work.
That's correct. Shehzad, thank you so much for joining us with that perspective right there. I want to take this across to our executive editor, Shiv Arur, who's joining us live. Shiv, for the Congress party anyway, which is not doing well, and we've seen that through the results in the previous elections, optically, how suicidal this can be.
Jyoti, you had a very pertinent question about why the BJP is, obsessed with the Congress if the Congress poses no threat. But, I think the point that, Shehzad was making is also a pertinent one, which is that, look, you can't write off the Congress. The Congress still commands about 20% of the country's electorate in terms of votes. it's not it is by no means a party that is extinct. It's a party that arrogates to itself the position of being the chief opposition party of the country, the party that will topple the BJP. Rahul Gandhi is projected as a prime minister without actually having done so, and the fact that they allow themselves to be caught in these positions repeatedly and unacceptably is only the Congress can be blamed for that. This was apparently a training camp where this was happening. In my view, this is not an issue of privacy or partying, because nobody can ever argue that people don't party. I'm sure Shehzad and other BJP wallas also party. That's not the issue here. The issue here is about perception. The issue here is about a do-or-die situation as far as the Congress is concerned. The issue here is about, a country that is increasingly indifferent to the Congress party in election after election. The issue is how effortlessly the Congress hands this ammunition to the BJP week after week, day after day, allowing them to make the Congress seem like a bit of a joke. And it's very clear, let's make no mistake. The BJP is a well-oiled machine, that is fine-tuned to pick up the smallest things and make them viral. And that's what the BJP is doing.
And my other question, Shiv, is what I fail to understand. And you've been making such strong points right there, that when the Congress party knows that the BJP has such high levels of political equity in this country, they have a leader like Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who's always seen working day in and day out. And you do see him, you never see videos like this of Prime Minister Narendra Modi or any other top leaders of the BJP at least come out like that. When they know this level of seriousness exists in the BJP, why would they even take a chance with doing something of this nature when they're already on a losing wicket in this country?
Look, politics is also a matter of priorities, isn't it? Apart from one never getting pictures of the Prime Minister or other senior leaders in the BJP party, that's probably because they don't party. That's probably because they've made a decision in their minds that we want satta, we want power, and there's a trade-off. And we're going to put social lives and personal lives on hold for a while. Now, if the BJP, which is so hungry and ruthless for power, can make that kind of social contract in its head, the Congress, which is on the verge of extinction, should have done this a long time ago. They should have done it in 2015, 2016, after being nearly wiped out in 2014. The very fact that partying, takes priority over other things is a sad commentary on the Congress. And I repeatedly say this is not an issue of the right to party or the right to privacy. Everyone has the right to party. But if the Congress believes that it's not a big deal giving the hungry BJP IT cells constant ammunition to deride them, make fun of them, then, make your peace with the fact that you're not going to be ever able to repair your reputation in the public mind. If you're cool with that, if you're cool with people thinking you're an indifferent, unserious party with an unserious leader, if you're cool with never winning elections really, if you're cool with never being taken seriously by your electorate, if you're cool with your vote share and vote seats, coming down with each passing election, then by all means go ahead and party. That's the message.
Absolutely. Shiv, Arul, putting that into perspective right there. We again want to show you those videos. Let's also get you the Nat app, not making this into a controversy as much as putting out that message that there is nothing wrong with partying. It is just that the Congress at the moment anyway is on a losing wicket, on the verge of extinction in this country. And then when you have these videos coming out, it is ammunition for the Bharatiya Janata Party. I'm also requesting the producers to get us a Congress reaction on this, because optically, this is not auguring well for the Congress party. In fact, listen in to those videos that we have.